Method 4 is the final method of calculation of the heart rate using the ECG paper. One small box on the ECG paper is 0.04 second in duration, and because one large box has got 5 small boxes horizontally, so one large box is equal to 0.20 second in duration. One small box is 0.04. One small box is 0.04 second in duration, and this whole one large box is 0.20 second in duration. 0.04 is one small box, and when we multiply 0.04 with 5, this is 0.20 second in duration, this one large box. And if we have 5 large boxes, 1 2 3 4 5, the duration of 5 large boxes is 5 into 0.20, that is 1 second. So one thing to remember on the ECG paper, in order to use this method 4, which is also the last method of calculating the heart rate, and this method is actually utilized especially in atrial fibrillation and in cases of the complete heart blocks. So in order to use this method, we need to know certain facts, wherein duration of the one small box is 0.04 second in duration, and the duration of one large box, which has 5 small boxes horizontally, it is 0.20 second. And in this method we use 5 small boxes, because 5 large boxes are 1 second in duration horizontally, because one large box is equal to 0.20 and 5 into 0.20 is 1 second in duration. So what we do in this method, first of all, we first identify a 6-second strip on ECG paper, because 1 second strip has 5 large boxes, so 6-second strip would have 30 large boxes. The first step is to actually identify 6-second strip on the ECG paper. Okay, looking at this ECG paper, every two dots actually represent 1 second. 1 second I or 5 large boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After every 5 large boxes, which is 1 second, there is a dot, and we have marked actually 6 set of the large boxes, which is equal to 6 second or 30 large boxes, because one small box is 0.04 second in duration. One small second is 0.04 second in duration. One large box is 0.20 second in duration. 5 large boxes is 1 second, and 30 large boxes, they are equal to 6-second strip. In this, the first thing is to identify a 6-second strip starting from here up till here. These are 6-second strip part of the ECG. Then we count the number of R waves in that very 6-second segment of the ECG, that how many R waves are actually there in that 6-second strip. For example, if we look at this ECG paper and we count the number of the large R waves in this strip, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, very near to 10. So it is going to be 9.5, say. The number of the R waves in that 6-second strip which we have identified for the method 4 is 9.5 R waves. So first was to identify a 6-second strip. Second was to calculate the number of the R waves in that very 6-second strip. Then we multiply that number of the R waves with 10, and it gives us the heart rate. For example, in our ECG, we had seen that there are 9.5 number of the R waves in 6 second strip, and if we multiply it with the 10, it goes around 95 beats per minute. So using this formula, which is the final method of using ECG paper to calculate the heart rate, especially in cases of the atrial fibrillation, because there is irregularity of the R waves, and in second is a complete heart block where you have R waves so spaced away from each other that it becomes very difficult for you to apply any formula, especially 300, 150, 175, 60, 50, 43, 37, because in complete heart block, heart rate oftenly moves around like 25, less than 30, so it becomes difficult. In those cases, this final method helps us to actually calculate the heart rate using the ECG paper. There are two things are the fixed. 6 second is a fixed digit. When we are to multiply with the 10, 10 is the fixed digit. The only thing which will keep on varying is number of the R wave, which can be 9, which can be 7, which can be 10, which can be 15, which can be 2, which can be 3. So this is the final method of knowing the heart rate using the ECG paper.